Okay, students, in my very first video that I made, I talked about creating a routine for your practicing at home. It's really good. I'm a professional trumpet player, and I know all my teachers do this. In order for us to really get things done and be organized, we usually have a routine, and we do have one for you guys in class. All your teachers have different routines that we do. Um, so this next thing I didn't want to skip over. We're in lesson 14, and before we learn the next song, I didn't want you to forget that to warm up, those rhythm studies that I use in the beginning are really good because you don't have to think about notes, you just think about rhythms. And here's one in lesson 14. We're on page 44. You can choose any note you want. So you can play through the exercise using one note, then go back and maybe pick a note that's higher up or lower and get used to playing in different registers playing, because every register, every note that you play is a little bit different in the formation of your mouth and how you blow and everything. So it's all good stuff. So the rhythm study, page 44, lesson 14. I'm just going to count it off and play and have you play along with me. Actually, why don't I do this? Why don't you touch your finger first on the notes as I play it? Okay. Then when we get through it, so I want you to touch each note as I'm playing to follow along, and then I'll stop and we'll do it together on your instrument. Okay? That's a good way of doing this. Okay? So get your finger on the page and touch the note. If you don't have your book right now, stop the video, pause the video, go get your book, open it up, and then restart it, and then we'll get started here. Okay? All right. So rhythm study at the top of the page, lesson 14, and I'm going to choose the note C for trumpet, and it'd be C for clarinet as well. Okay. Flutes, when we play this together, you're going to play a B flat. Okay, B flat. Trombones, first position, B flat. Saxophones, the note G. Trumpets and clarinets, the note C. Did I miss anybody? Saxophones, G. G. Okay. All right. First me. And you touch the notes with your finger. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, rest, rest. Rest. Did you notice if you probably were looking at the book, if you could watch the video again when I play without looking at the book, you noticed I was moving a little bit. If you need to feel the tempo and move, I let my students do that. A lot of teachers say don't move at all, put it in your foot and tap your foot. And that is correct. But any way I can get you to do it, I want you to feel the music. So if you have to move a tiny bit, okay, I kind of purposely did that to kind of help coach you along. So if you were watching, you could just feel where the tempo is. You have to get that feeling, okay? All right, you ready? B flat for the flutes and the trombones, B flat, C for trumpet, C for clarinet, G for saxophone, okay? Here we go. Ready? We're going to do the rhythm study. Here we go. 1, 2, together, go. Rest, rest, rest. Rest. Now, normally you wouldn't say rest, especially if you're playing in front of people. This is not a performance piece, it's just a practice piece, but you should think that. I just wanted to say it so to make sure that you knew that that was a rest. But think rest, rest when you play. Notice on measure 5 as well. On measure 5, there was a dotted half note. That is 3 counts long. That can throw students off a little bit. 1, 2, 3, and then you move on. Okay? All right, great. That was the rhythm study. Good job.